So the next topic that we are going to focus is about spherical mirrors. So I have tricks to explain these topics. So what we will do, we will try to focus on one point. So imagine this is a normal mirror that we have in our home. Okay. Sometimes we have seen that we use some small type of mirrors at home. So imagine this is the mirror. So if this is the mirror, and if I want to see the face in this, then obviously I have to look like that. So if I am looking onto this, that means this is the reflecting surface, and that is the wooden or plastic surface, non-reflecting surface. So if I look like that, will I see anything? No, I can't see anything. I can't see my face because it's a wooden or plastic surface, non-reflecting surface. So I have to make it like this, which is the glass part, and that's the reflecting surface. I can see my face properly. So if I keep it like that, then I'll understand this is a plane mirror, right? This was my reflecting surface, that was my wooden surface or non-reflecting surface. If I bend it like that, then it's going to become a cave. So imagine that people is going to enter inside the cave like that. So I'll call it a concave mirror where light is going to enter. See, light can come through that side also. It doesn't have any problem. But what? I have no use of light falling that side. That's why I'm talking about this side. So when light is going inside the cave, I'll just imagine like that, and I'll call it this is a concave mirror. Let me make it straight again. It became a plane mirror. Reflecting surface. Reflecting surface curved inward. Concave mirror. Plane mirror. Reflecting surface curved outwards. If I bend it like that, it will become like this. So it will become convex mirror. Reflecting surface curved outward. Let me make it straight. Plane mirror. So remember, the trick says that I have to keep the object always in the left side. This is my trick. I'll have more tricks. The first point that we are going to do is I'll keep the object always in the left side. Okay, very nice point. So now what we are going to do, we are going to introduce ray diagrams later. So if I take it as a curve, see, if I take it as a curve, and if I imagine that it would be a circle, and this curve would be a part of that circle, then what would happen? This circle would have a center somewhere here, isn't it? If this would be a circle, then somewhere here it would be the center. So this center, I'll call it as center of this curvature, the whole curve. Center of this curvature. So that's called center of curvature. Now, if I have to imagine that an imaginary line passing, it's an imaginary line passing through that sea and going and touching that mirror somewhere here. This imaginary line, sometimes also called as zero line axis, it's called principal axis. It doesn't exist in real. To just imagine an imaginary line passing through center of curvature and going and touching the mirror. It's called principal axis. So what we are going to do is, now this principal axis and the mirror, wherever they are touching, that point is called the pole. Okay, that point is called the pole. Now what we are going to do, we got C, we got pole. Okay, we got center of curvature, we got pole. Now the distance between them, if I cut it in the middle, so I'll get another point here. That will be the focus or principal focus. I'll call it focus or principal focus. So 3 points I got. P, F and C. Please let us recall. Principal axis, curved mirror, pole. I'll get center here. If this is a circle, P, C, on the middle will be F. P, F, C is the sequence. I've already shown in the previous videos. Now what we are going to do, what is the shortcut trick? We are coming to it. I say we always, let it be mirror, let it be lens, concave mirror, convex lens, convex lens, we always have to keep the object in the left side. If you have to know that why we have to keep the object in the left side, then you have to come on our Google Meet, the interactive sessions with the teachers. So you have to come there and you have to ask this question, then I'll explain you. Sorry. Okay. Point. We have 6 positions of keeping the object. Before understanding that how we are going to get the image, let me tell you, it's a very important point. 99% of the people are getting confused and they are not aware of this fact. Incident ray is going to talk about object. reflected or refracted in case of lens or refraction, reflected in case of reflection, refracted rays in case of refraction, are going to talk about images. Just imagine, from somewhere light is coming and got incident on a reflecting surface, and they are sending back the light, and which I'll be calling them as reflected rays. Those reflected rays, if you ask them, then do you have any idea about the image, they will say yes, come with me, I'll show you the image where they are formed. So this is just a trick to understand. So I'll explain it in a more detailed way in the next videos, while diagram. So get in touch. So this is one of the most important topics that we have studied. So next topic, next portion will be explained in the next videos. Till then, bye bye.